that stuff they pointing at? There goes the gun right there. Got the gun. There goes the gun. Got the shot. No loud labs today. There goes the gun. Trying to fool everybody. I have the gun. Where's this at? There goes the gun. Four people shot up here, uptown, West 211, 10th Avenue. Sealed off, everything sealed off. 211th and 10th Avenue. That's another regular day. This is all investigation. It's crazy.
With the address of 382 West South Avenue, between Winter Avenue and Scrivener Avenue. That's for a manual alarm. Black Class 3 Staten Island Box 51 with the address 382 West South Avenue. That is between Scrivener Avenue and Winter Avenue for a manual alarm. 440, dispatch number 199.
I think this subject came out of that club right there. There's a club. So I'm here right now. He came out the club. I think they kicked him out. So that just heard right now in Beckham. The guys that work in the club. The guy got kicked out because he got tight. Came back with that. Let's see, get a little close. That's the gun right there. Comprar. Big boss. Oh, so there's another one. It's 2 guns. Son 2 pistolas. Dos pistolas, una ahí y otra está ahí. 2 pistolas es que hay ahí. El tape. Sí. Ahí están ahí, está ese. What are y'all doing at this time? Go home. Well, just like this.
Company 155.
24 hours.
551 is going to be 1018 to 1035. 1018 box 51, 1018.
Currency. This is crazy. There we go, people. It's another day in New York. We're uptown to 1110. Report another shooting. 4 people shot. 4 people shot. With this code. I'm on the corner of 212 and 10th Avenue. News vans are parked there, channel 2, 7, and another one. 4 news vans. And then over here. Whoever's watching might have more details than I do, but from what I've read, 4 or 5 people shot. Happened at approximately between 4:35 a.m. And I'm here on the corner of 10th Avenue and 212th Street. The incident happened between 212th and 211th. Less than 3 hours ago, apparently. And they're doing the live news reporting right there. And this is all I know. See if I can get a better angle for you people. And for me. Hold tight. As close as I can get, I will get. And there's approximately 4 to 5 helicopters right above. Started hearing them at around 5:30ish in the morning. So the news is going to be here probably all day. And that's the 1 train above me. Here, I'll show you. This is where I am. $212, and there's one of the helicopters up there. It's about 4 or 5. I have no idea if the person was apprehended or any, I have no clue. I guess you might really have to tune into channel 7 to find out the details. They'll know. Wow. And the helicopters up above.
right next to a school. Wow. Wow. So there's that one helicopter there. There's another one over there. Somewhere. There. And I guess the other 2 or 3 helicopters left. And that's the one train. Maybe he's the owner of one of these shops here. Yep, the owner. Right in front of his shop. I usually post morning videos on my Facebook page every morning. But I didn't want to wake up to this, so I went to Citizen app so I could show whoever's in my neighbors what's happening here. 212th and 10th Avenue. 1 block or 2 blocks east of Vermilion and then Broadway. Inwood. And school bus needs to get by. So let's see if I can sneak a peek from here. All right, the yellow tape is up. This is as far as I can get. Finger. And for anybody who's tuning in, 212th and 10th Avenue, right under the number 1 train. The 1 train is not being disrupted. The 1 train is moving, the A train's moving, but just this little pocket, the streets are blocked off. Possibly to 207th. I don't know. I have not walked there. But this street is clear. So it's right over here. This is the suspect area. Hasn't happened the first time. This is not the first time. That's Broadway in that direction over there. Isham Park, Broadway. 212 10th Avenue and 211 10th Avenue, approximately 4:30 this morning. Several people shot. I have no idea on casualties or anything else. No clue. Just what you see right here is all I know. Just do do one more walk over here for those of you who might have just tuned in, so that you know. One more time, here is where I am. 212 10th Avenue. And I got here about 15-20 minutes ago. Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. And the news reporters over there. The real news reporters. Channel 7. And 2's here. And another news reporter. Apparently 4 or 5 people were shot. This is what I got off of Channel 2 News this morning at 5 a.m. or a little after 5, excuse me. Two 11th and 10th Avenue, Inwood, Manhattan.
At the podium. Ready? Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Chief of Patrol Juanita Holmes, and today I have with me Assistant Chief Phil Rivera. He's the Borough Commander. I also have Deputy Chief Brian McGee. He's the Chief of Manhattan Office Detectives. I have the Commanding Officer of the 3-4 Precinct, Peter Andrea, in addition to Eileen Downing, who is the Captain and in charge of Force Investigation Division. This information I'm about to provide is preliminary, and it's still an ongoing investigation. Approximately 4 a.m. this morning, we have uniformed patrol officers traveling northbound on 10th Avenue. They're in the vicinity of the area. Naturally, they're familiar with the establishments closing at that particular time, at which time they see a group of individuals engaged in some sort of verbal discussion. The uniformed members exit their vehicle. They approach the location. They're speaking with security on the scene, who appears to be diffusing the situation. At which time, the group appears to walk off to the corner of 211th Street and 10th Avenue, and later on you hear a gun being fired. At that particular time, our officers take cover. We return fire. We hit the individual that possessed the firearm. And in addition to that, I believe there were 4 other victims that were injured. The individual perpetrator was taken to Harlem Hospital, where he's in surgery, and the other 4 victims were not likely at this particular time.
Can you repeat, just because of the train, from what happened with the engagement?
So what happens is when they reach the scene, they see a group of individuals. They appear to be involved in a strong discussion, at which time they... Okay, so approximately 4 a.m., you have uniformed officers traveling northbound on 10th Avenue. They're familiar with the area. They know establishments let out at that particular time. Upon them reaching, I believe it's 1111 10th Avenue, they see a group of individuals in front of appearing to be involved in some sort of discourse. As a result of such, they exit their vehicle. They begin to speak to security, who's doing a great job at diffusing the situation. Few of those members in that group, they walked northbound towards 211th Street, at which time our uniformed members hear a gun being fired. They then take cover. They end up firing back, returning fire, and they strike the individual that was shooting at other individuals. We had a total of 4 victims in addition to the individual perpetrator that was struck. The perpetrator was removed to Harlem Hospital, is in surgery. The other victims are not likely at this time.
Would you say they were walking northbound? 211, I think is south of the bar. I just want to make sure I'm understanding correctly.
So then southbound. I apologize. Southbound.
Do you know if they were actually in that bar 1111 and they were leaving, or they just walking by it?
So this has been confirmed by video. We watched a video. They were exiting that particular location.
Did you guys recover the gun?
We recovered the firearm. We have a photo of the firearm.
What is it?
It appears to be... So I don't have all of the facts, but it appears that some might have been struck by gunfire, but it could be where others fell as a result of the complete melee.
Anything to do with the shooting that happened last week around the corner at Opus Lounge? A man was killed.
No, that was probably about 3 weeks ago. I think we did have a homicide, but no, it doesn't appear to be unrelated.
So you don't have a motive right now?
No, it appears to be just like an internal discourse.
And also, what did the officer say before he fired the weapon? Did he try and get the guy to stop it?
It's all preliminary, so I really don't have that information. But thank God they were there. It's what we do every day, right? Keeping people safe.
All men? Was it all men shot?
All men.
Thank you, Jamie.
You're welcome.
Thanks, guys.